wrestle with my demons. I wrestle with my demons. The road's always been appealing. There was holes in my sneakers. There was holes in my sneakers. I had to go and get that beat, and I don't know what I'm feeling. I don't know what I'm feeling. I just know that I'm in deep. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me. Barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me. Barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1.
Fight, I'm by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight, I'm by the. Always tryna fight, I'm by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds, like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money, like I'm money made. I might pop my jack and uppercut, and he up on my way. With my belt, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog. I'm what coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top. Got them so sick. 1, 2, 3. I think it's over. 4, 5, 6. He leaning over. 7, 8. They bout to ring the bell. 9, 10. Pack them up like mail. It's over. 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 Undisputed. I'm undisputed, baby. Undisputed. I'm undisputed, baby. It's over. 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 I'm undisputed, baby. It's over. 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 I'm undisputed, baby.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my moves. like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But even you got that magical, you have it. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim rate's heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculated. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events I would practice while it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know why they ain't clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like it can't shout. I'm getting even 4-2-3, I'm like a calm count. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. Hitting a game even though I spy. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. Yeah, I go in and get the job done. You don't want none. I'm moving like a hitman.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's go.
Sweetest thing, yeah. I live on the joy you bring, yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back, Are you ready? Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? Regrets, oh, I have a few. Yeah. I tried to change what I cannot undo. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready? 'Cause I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready for more? Oh, are you ready for more?
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and safe with lock and key and combination. Keep it gold and hindsight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. Nigga, let me push me shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, that time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past who done quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Yeah, I've been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, telling me it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease. Wanna make win my reward. Motivation. All the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation.
Yeah, look at that. All the belts, mighty. In the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, what ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no what ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no what ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Look up, fling, right up, fling. Contrary ting, send man over the ropes. Man try come for the bell, but I punched you, never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hands, your joke of the show. But they keep those hands up, swing for their fences. Or you're going on poorly for sure. How much do you want to be the champ? How much do you want to please the fans? How much do you want to be the king? And how much do you want to feed your camp? How much do you want to see people chant? Swing like you ain't got a thing to lose. It's the ESPC, beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring when right, somebody shots fling.
I'm Todd Grisham. The fighters are here, and they're about to get it on at the Lighthouse Theater. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And here is Nigel Benn. He's 5 foot 10 inches tall with a 72.8-inch reach. Up against them, Saul Alvarez, who's got a nice height of 173 centimeters, weighing in at 151 pounds with a reach of 179 cm.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt.
So here comes Saul Alvarez. Are we looking at Mexico's next great young star? Many believe we are. A lot of buzz surrounding this young stud.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from London, England, here is a middleweight and super middleweight champion of the world, known as the Dark Destroyer, introducing Nigel Benn. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now introducing from Guadalajara.
All the talking has been done. It's time. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Nice lead hook. Theater is used to hosting concerts and plays, but tonight it's the sweet science that takes center stage. Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Nigel Benn has been rocked. How did they not go down?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. And there's the bell to start round 2. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is a big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds. He's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
With sluggish, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Can the Dark Destroyer get out of this dark place? Well, this next round is going to be crucial considering... And there's the bell to start round 3. Counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? The counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every punch.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Punch, counter punch. Back and forth they go. You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? The Dark Destroyer now in a very dark place. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do you do?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up. Just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Not a lot of punches put. Thought there would be some more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, no. Nigel Benn in big trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble, so they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What are they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nigel Benn has been rocked.
Relax, think about what you're doing. Don't steal it. It's dangerous.
Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Dark Destroyer now in a very dark place. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And there's the bell for round 5. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being sat in place. You've got to change the habit.
Stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Both men were knocked down, and they both got up in that. There's the bell for round 6. We had not one, but 2 knockdowns in the previous round as both of these fighters went to the canvas.
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing...
Dark Destroyer goes down! So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once, and you got away with it. You can do it again.
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Both men step back for just a moment. Just misses that uppercut. His legs are... There's the bell to start round 7. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that? That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
You've got to ruffle their...
So time to...
Yeah, look at that. All the belts, mighty. Swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no but ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no but ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no but ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Contrary ting, send man over the ropes. Man try come for the bell, but I punch you never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand shot, joke of the show. But they keep those hands up, swing for their fences. All you're going no poorly for sure. How much do you wanna be the champ? How much do you wanna please the fans? How much do you wanna be the king? And how much do you wanna feed your camp? How much do you wanna see people champ? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESBC, beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shots fling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant meals. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles. Brother have a kid on his heels. In the ring it's gritty and real. Brave art man put a kid on his shield. Act daft man put a kid on his. Been back from when I was swinging on field. Left up, give a brother whiplash. Not gonna work with a sit back. Man wanna show ball over the top, send him over the ropes like Prince Snap. Send a man through ropes like Hopkins. Go mad like Mike when he lost it. I'm trying to be the best like money. Most guys don't know about boxing. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring men right, somebody shots fling.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake.
Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you mother and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Ominous as a monstrous underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's an necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets. It sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming is optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Like winner, chocolate cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble.
It is nighttime, and we are live outside at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Terrence Bud Crawford, 173 centimeters tall, weight 63.5 kilos with a reach of 188 centimeters. Up against them, Juan Manuel Marquez, 170 centimeters tall, with an identical 170 centimeters reach.
Brawlers are a nightmare. You've got to be strong and fit. Use that long reach. Use that long...
And Juan Manuel Marquez. And when you see this man, you know what you're getting. Dinamita comes right at you relentlessly. He's never been in a boring fight.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
You've heard of people dance. The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Beautiful counter punch. Missing with that right hook. Respect for each other's punching power. Nice breeze in the air. This has to... So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout? Crawford in trouble. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Did you see that? Crawford's legs are all over the place. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. On to the second round. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
And he scores with the counter. A perfect counter land. Caution being thrown to the wind. You don't want to trade shots. He threw a punch and just got countered. Good counter punch. Do you believe what we're seeing? This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first. Did you see that? Crawford is dazed. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Boom. Back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Nobody home with that one. Crawford may be ready to go down. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
He's got to waste time. Get stuck behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up, and the referee's then got to power you. You walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and push him down again.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Here we go to the 4th round. And there's the bell to start the round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Missing with that jab. When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
This is poetry in motion. If you've got a great jab, if you've got a long reach, I know, that was me.
Oh my God, Johnny! Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. And Marquez goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and they've got... They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Well, now it's about getting back in the corner.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good. Get out there and switch.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
A perfect counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Oh.
Gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Crawford in trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Crawford's legs are all over the place. Bud Crawford is on the canvas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. There's the bell for round 6. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They ring the bell, and here we go. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up.